It was up and down. I think it was inconsistent from the standpoint of, in the first half, I thought we moved the ball well. We were getting some explosive plays, especially early, and then we shot ourselves in the foot. We had some very critical penalties as soon as we got close to the red zone and knocked us into those unfortunate incidences that we've been in long down and distances. Yes, it's frustrating. I think those penalties are those ones that are during combat. So everybody's going to the right spot, everybody's doing all the things that we want, and then in the heat of the battle, that happens. I mean, they didn't mean to, they weren't trying to, but those things happen. So for us as coaches, we just put our heads down and we just continually coach them on the details, the techniques, so they can stay in great position and execute their block. We always point it out on film. We make sure that they've seen it, they understand where it happened, and they know. They know as much as anybody. They feel, obviously horrible, especially because I think, one was a touchdown and two were explosive plays. And so I think for them, it's identifying it, and then the coaches, when we have our opportunity within the meetings to detail it up, and then when we're out on the practice field, we talk more about our technique and go through the technique, and we got to get out on the field and execute it. When you're calling the game plan that you have and the guys know what's coming in, they know the things we want to execute and how we want to attack, I thought there was a really good rhythm. We were good on third down. We were able to move the chains, and I think that's what you saw. I thought Zach did a good job using his feet, and all those things happened. And I think it's natural for people to all of a sudden be upset about that and be frustrated, and even during the game. And our job as a group is to be able to rebound. We have to bounce back. We got to find a way to move the ball. We got to find a way to score, and we can't let that affect us. It's hard, and that's just human nature. But just as a group, we got to do whatever we can.
We heard from the offensive players that just they met as a group. How do you feel about that? What do you hope that they got accomplished in that?
I love it. The whole idea is for those guys to come together. When they cross those lines, the coaches aren't out there anymore. We work the entire week to try to get them as prepared as we possibly can. And we can talk and talk and talk and detail up, but if they don't absorb it and they don't feel it together as one group, then it doesn't matter what you call, it doesn't matter what you do. So I think that for them to bond, to come together and understand that if we get these things fixed, that we'll have an opportunity to move the ball and score some more points.
Did any of the leaders on the offense come to you after that meeting and just say, hey, we're talking about this, these are some of the things we're seeing? What do you think?
Yeah, it's been great before and after. So I think that's one of those things. I think it's just them trying to hold each other accountable. I think that the players holding the players accountable is so powerful, and that's something that we need. We've got urgency every week. I don't think it's just 1 week. Every game is huge. Every game is big. This one is just as big as all of them, and we just got to execute. We got to be consistent. We can't keep hurting ourselves. Like we've talked about the weeks before, whether it was the turnovers last week to the penalties, I guess turnovers 2 weeks ago, penalties this week. We just got to go out there and execute and do our job, including myself, call the plays, let those guys feel comfortable with the plays that are going in, and go out there and play. This is a very humbling league. And being in it as long as I have throughout my entire life, you understand that. And they're low lows and they're very high highs. And I think that's why we love it. That's why we love the game. And the idea is we just got to get on a roll again. We were kind of going through this slump early. That 3-game slump we had, and then we kind of bounced back and started going. So we just need to get over that hump. We need to get that first touchdown in a long time. And I think that's really going to help us. So for us as coach, we love what we do. It's a great profession, and you love every aspect of it, the guys you get to work with and watching them improve, and that's what we're aiming for, and that's what inspires you. It's not one person. We've talked about that for quite a while. Zach had some amazing plays last game, keep us alive. I think he had 2 20-yard runs on third down. Thought it was a touchdown at one point, and we're this close to that not being a touchdown. And then it's been a lot of guys. I wish it was just one thing. Then you feel like that is easily correctable. But I think for us as a group, it's about staying together and pushing through this together. With adversity, we'll create growth, and that's what we need.
It seems like Izzy is going to receive a little bit more playing time. Just kind of what you've seen from him the last few weeks.
He's got a great burst. I think we all saw that in the preseason. We're excited for him to have an opportunity and see what he can do. He brings a very great element of speed along with the other 2 backs that we have. So we're excited to see what he's got.